Hi, Stacy here with Limelight AZ. So, last night was pretty rough. After having done the bee venom earlier in the day, I had a complete freak out, panic mode situation. And I think I ended up posting. Honestly don't even remember what I said during that. I just said that I know that it sucked, and that I didn't feel very good. But other than that, honestly, it's all kind of a blur. Um, but I knew that I wasn't feeling well. So last night I did end up taking a leave to try to reduce any inflammation I might have in my brain. And then followed up this morning. Oh, and then, so after I did that, and after I did the video, um, I had barely made it out of my bed. My husband was gone trying to buy something late last night at the store. And he's been helping me, honestly, he's been helping me try to pee, to play catch, basically. As embarrassing as that is. But again, reality of what Lyme is and how it distorts your body. I literally could not move last night. But once he left, I got to a point where I really needed to go to the bathroom and had, after much effort, gotten myself off the bed. And I've been using a bedside female urinal for because I couldn't get to the bathroom. Well, turned out that I needed it more than the urinal, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a big problem. And so I forced myself, and I think part of it being panic mode, to the bathroom, and had really weird cramping in my stomach, and then released, and guess what was there? Oh, some friendly not friendlies. So I have been avoiding doing enemas, partially because I did not want to see parasites, especially with me being as not bodily capable as I've been lately. I can't easily get to the bathroom, and the parasites I was afraid would be a little too freaky for me. And so I ended up seeing some. So the bee venom is obviously taking care of some intestinal parasites as well as the Lyme bacteria. Yippee. I mean, honestly, it's a good thing, but it's just, I was just like, oh my gosh, I did not want to see that. So I've been avoiding enemas partially because I did not want to be dealing with intestinal parasites. So that was a hidden fear that I hadn't told. I mean, besides the fact that enemas aren't exactly all that fun, I guess, or don't sound that fun. The intestinal parasites, and knowing that they tend to come out with with using enemas, it was a deterrent. But after last night, I had obviously not avoided the issue with intestinal parasites. So I decided this morning, after feeling so bad last night, I finally did get some sleep last night, and then woke up this morning and just felt horrid. Got some food in me, did two of the leave for any brain inflammation. Had switched up starting last night my magnesium. I had suspected that the type of magnesium I was taking was not working well with me, and had planned on finishing out the bottle, but after I felt so horrible last night and couldn't hardly get off the bed, I decided to switch my magnesium immediately. I know that in the past, when I've had some muscle issues and I suspected it was magnesium related, I ended up taking magnesium, a different kind than what I have now, or than what I stopped taking. But that when I did that, it resolved my muscle issues pretty quickly. So went ahead and switched the magnesium starting last night and this morning, and then was in my sauna blanket for, I mean, from cold to done, 45 minutes, which is pretty long. I mean, each time I'm getting just a little bit longer. And I pushed it. I was like, I want these toxins out of my body after such a bad night last night. And so I pushed it to the point of nausea. And probably if I'd done much longer, it might have caused me to pass out. I figured I was laying down. It was no big deal if I did pass out. But so I ended up doing about 45 minutes altogether. So probably at temperature, maybe 15 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer, 20 minutes maybe. And then I tried to go do an enema, which of course my husband has to help me with because I have extremely low mobility. And my hands in particular were giving me a lot of trouble. So that's embarrassing. Thankfully, I married a man who is a huge blessing on my life, and God really knew who I needed to have in my life. So very, very supportive, and is not giving any issues whatsoever for trying to help me, even in the most embarrassing situations. So ended up doing the enema this morning, and I have to tell you, everybody keeps saying it makes you feel a lot better, and I have to agree. I have been avoiding doing the dang things for months, at least 2 months. I mean, since I learned about the Lyme and learned that this was indeed Lyme, that was like the one thing. I mean, there was 2 things that people kept saying use for detox. That was the sauna and enemas. And I'm just like, I cannot do an enema. I just, it does not sound at all exciting, but I have to tell you, it really did make a big difference. And I didn't even use coffee or anything. I just did straight water because it was my first time doing it. And I had heard that on your first one, you want to do just straight water. So, or maybe lemon water. So that's what I did. And, it had me feeling pretty good for most of the day. I'm still bedridden and I'm still got low mobility, but I'm getting out of bed today, and was able to use my muscles enough to get to the bathroom, even not having to use the bedside urinal. So that is a huge improvement in comparison to what I was dealing with yesterday. Yesterday was just a bad day. Yesterday evening and last night. So I am happy that I finally did try the enema and discovered that either that or my combination of different things has caused it so that it made me feel better. So I will probably end up doing them from now on. I also realized today that my husband going to work, I mean, he's in between jobs right now, but I've declined since he lost his last job, declined significantly, and I'm like, how am I going to get through without his help? He's really, I mean, I'm not a small girl, but he's considerably larger than I am, and he can help with things that nobody else in the household can. I mean, my mom is helping a great deal with the kids, but when and making food for me and getting me water and stuff like that. But these are all little things. Like when it comes to the big things, like actually helping me hold a container when I have to be next to the bed, or helping with the enema, or moving the sauna blanket, or any of these other pretty big deal stuff, I kind of need him. And so I'm concerned about what happens when he does go back to work. So I've come up with an idea for a crowdfunding thing, and I am not mentioning at all what I'm thinking, but I did come up with an idea that I hope will be a pretty big deal, and will cause some attention to try to draw in some income. Because the longer I can keep him home until I start feeling better, the better. So, I don't know. I think we're going to start working on that in the next couple of days and see if we can get it underway. So, I guess that's about enough of an update. I It's amazing how much can happen in such a short period of time. So, anyways, have a good evening.